Hello, everyone. My guest today is Muthu Kumar. He has over 15 years of experience with helping startups and Fortune 500 clients create strong relationships with their users. Currently, he's responsible for leading the product development, user experience, marketing, and customer success teams at Eventzilla. Muthu, are you ready to take us to the top?
Yes.
Okay, so a little bit different. Usually I have kind of the founder and CEO on. You're not the founder or CEO of Eventzilla, is that right?
I'm not the CEO, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm
how
one of the founding members.
you are founder?
Yes.
Oh, very
I'm one
good.
of the founding members. Yes. Yeah.
So you still get credit then. You were there from the ground floor when you were getting, ramen and, wondering where your paycheck was coming from.
Yes.
All right. What's the company doing? How do you guys make money?
Sure. So we are actually event ticketing and marketing platform. So if you are hosting a conference or an event or training program, you can use Eventzilla to set up a landing page and sell tickets online, process payments. It's kind of like, think about this is like a Shopify for events.
Okay.
It's an e-commerce platform for event organizers.
Muthu, the obvious question is, well, why not use Eventbrite?
Absolutely. We think actually we are focusing on special verticals where we are focusing on the features. To make it short, actually, we are not a generic event ticketing platform. Eventbrite is actually focused on like anyone actually hosting an event can use Eventbrite and sell tickets. We are actually picking on some verticals and creating features focused on those markets. So if you just want to sell tickets, you can pretty much use any of those ticketing platforms out there. But if you're looking to sell tickets for conferences or training events or fundraisers, then Eventzilla has more niche features focused on the market.
So what would you say your top three kind of key niche industries are? Fundraisers?
Yeah, fundraisers, conferences, and training events.
Okay, but when I meant niche, I meant, is there a specific kind of conference, like a auto industry conference or marketing automation or user conference for SaaS companies, anything like that, or no?
No, generally business conferences, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it looks like a big difference you also that you guys also have between Eventbrite is someone can actually set up the whole event website with you guys, the event details, location, attendees, sponsors, all that jazz. Is that right, or am I wrong?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, if you're using it as one of those ticketing platforms, you just have to throw everything into this description box. But with us, we have different content blocks where you can actually configure your sponsors, your speakers, most importantly, the schedule, right? If you have a 3-day conference and you have 3 or 4 tracks, you can actually build a schedule and have people pick and choose which session they're going to be.
Yep. And you've sold it sounds like it's about 7 million tickets sold. And how much in total ticket sales?
That was actually the ticket sales.
Sorry, how many in actual dollars?
We have processed over $130 million.
Yep. And over what time span?
I would say in the last 6 years.
Okay, so you were founded in 2012?
This is a side project, honestly. And then we started gaining some momentum. And I think 2013 is where we started seeing some momentum. And then 2008, around 2016, we jumped full time. So till that time, we were doing this as a side project.
Okay.
And we're taking full-time jobs and doing this, building this company.
And so 2016 was launched. What are customers paying you on average for this per month?
So the events market is a little different. We don't have a monthly revenue model. Most of the customers organize one large event per year, or some of them actually 2 to 5 events per year. Okay. So when they use our platform, we charge it's a platform fee for every single transaction. So there is not a monthly cost to use Eventzilla. So it is actually when they list and have someone register, that is when we charge a small convenience fee on the ticket.
Yes, you charge 1.9% and then about 99 cents per ticket with a cap at $9.99 per ticket.
That's right.
Yep, and that's your most popular plan there.
Right. Yep.
Okay. And so help me understand today, is this a truly recurring model in terms of year after year? In other words, if people run one event in 1 year with you, do they always come back and use you again next year? What's your drop off?
We see a good number of event planners coming back the next year and using us. The drop off, I would say anywhere between 30 to 35%.
Okay, so you could argue, if you're trying to compare this to churn, you could say maybe 30 or 35% kind of annual churn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is, I mean, isn't too crazy. Event business though is tough because it's obviously seasonal. So walk me through today, how many, in a given year, how many event organizers will pay to use you?
How many even I mean, like, at this point we have about 50,000 registered users, and about 10,000 of them are using paid events. The rest of them are using free events. If you see the pricing page, we have two plans. So if you're hosting a free, we don't charge you anything. There are some premium add-ons there, but it's free. But if you're hosting a paid event, then actually we charge a percentage of the ticket.
Yep. Just to be clear though, what I'm asking is, so those, 50,000 free and paid, 10,000 are purely paid. Is that though per year? So for the next 12 months, 10,000 will pay you something to run an event?
Yes.
Okay. Got it. So that's a run rate, not a cumulative over the past 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay. That's great. And then in terms of, is this your only revenue model, or is there something else hidden that I don't know about? It's just the percentage of each ticket sale and then 99 cents a ticket capped at $9.99?
Yes, that's the primary source of the revenue thing. And we're also white labeling payments. I'm not sure you heard about this company called VPay. It is acquired by Chase now. So we're actually white labeling VPay and actually marketing as Eventzilla payments.
Yep. And are you guys bootstrapped or have you raised capital?
We bootstrap, actually.
I love that. Bootstrap. That's great. How many people are on the team?
We have about 14, 8 in engineering, and the rest in support, and like a small sales team, actually.
And where's everybody based?
So we are actually purely remote. We are across continents, 3 in US, and then 8 in India, and then 3 in Philippines, and 1 in Australia.
That's great. And give me a sense of kind of growth. So in 2018, how much revenue do you expect to do?
We are actually shooting for $1 million.
Okay.
This year, and actually we are on track for that.
And what did you do last year?
$500,000.
Oh, great! So you want to basically double year over year.
Yes.
Yeah, that's obviously that's tough to do, but it's a great goal. Is most of the growth coming from getting just larger conferences using you, or is it really just signing up more customers?
Combination of both. We also increased our price. So we used to be we're still one of the affordable, in terms of the platforms out there. But we thought actually people are good with paying for the money for the right value. So we are actually adding more features, and we're also increasing our price gradually to match our target market needs.
And when you sign up a new event organizer, what's it costing you to sign them up? What's your CAC?
It's a little tricky question. I would say anywhere between, if given all the time we spend to onboard them and things like that, I would say anywhere between $100 to $250.
Okay, so $100 to how much? 200?
About how much we spend to give the demos sometimes and then onboard them.
So what was the range? $100 to what?
$250.
$250. Okay.
Yeah.
And when someone signs up for you on an average paid event, what do you typically make?
On an average, I would say it's kind of a wide range, but I would say anywhere between $500 to $2,000.
$500 to $2,000?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Per event.
Per event. Yeah. Well, just to be clear though, if you run 10,000 paid events, which is what you just said, your thing is
10,000 event organizers.
Okay. You said you had 10,000 paid event organizers from 50,000 users.
Yeah.
So when would someone not be a paid event organizer and not put on an event?
So like I mentioned, this is a seasonal business. So they do like once a year. Some of them actually do 2 to 3 events per year.
No, I get that.
Yeah, and not everyone, let's say, for example, in this month. So not everyone, all of 10,000 will be hosting an event. Maybe a smaller percentage of that one.
No, I get that. But yeah, so we're on the same page. You said over the 12 months, so in 2018, you'll have 10,000 event organizers run a paid event through your platform. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. The reason I'm asking is because when you said that you make on average 500 to 2,000 per event, well, if I multiply 10,000 events times $500, that puts you at a 5 million run rate. So do you actually make less than that per event?
So probably when I said the median, I would have quoted some of the top line revenue. Obviously, there are smaller events actually with like 20 people or 30 people, which incur less revenue for us. Actually.
Got it. Yeah. So the answer would be you make a little less per event on a total fully weighted average.
Correct.
I see. That makes good sense. And so are there any plans here to figure out how to make this a more kind of predictable recurring business, or no, you just want to keep doing what you're doing?
I think we want, the answer is keep doing what we're doing, but also focus on more niche target segments, because when we focus on niche market, I read something actually on this week in a book, which the price becomes invisible. So we're trying to solve a problem. So they're willing to pay the price for that, right? So that's where our focus is going to be.
I love that. Very good. Let's wrap up here with the famous 5. Number 1, what's your favorite business book?
The One-Page Marketing Plan, which I'm reading right now.
Number 2, is there a CEO you're following or studying right now?
I always actually read about Jeff Bezos, see some other things. I watch his interviews on YouTube.
Number 3, what's your favorite online tool for building your business?
Right now, I'm using Clipfolio.
Clipfolio, yep, Alan, that's a good one. We had those guys on recently. They're growing fast. Number 4, how many hours of sleep do you get every night?
7.
And what's your situation? Married, single, kiddos?
Married, 2 kids. One is 4 years. One is almost 9 months.
You're a busy dad, Muthu. And how old are you?
39.
39. Last question. What do you wish your 20-year-old self knew?
I hope I would know to specialize on smaller things than focusing on, a lot of things. Focusing on a niche market. How to set the focus on a specific thing instead of trying to cater for a larger audience. I wish I know that, or I executed that better.
Guys, there you have it. Specialization is key. They founded Eventzilla back in 2016. Today, or this year, will do about $1 million in revenue. That's double from last year. The way they make money is, again, they help over 10,000 events, paid events, basically put on the event every year. They have about 50,000 when they combine their free plus paid users. They're spending on average $250 to sign up a new event organizer. And those event organizers come back year after year. They only have about a 30% drop off or a 30% logo churn per year. So healthy growth. We'll see if they can grow and hit $1 million here in 2018. Muthu, thank you for taking us to the top.
Awesome. Thanks a lot for speaking with me today.